Fastnet rock is in sight. It's over there, just
when I went down to New York town.
And as you can see, the wind has picked up nicely. In fact, the wind has picked up so much that I've had to take a bit of sailing. So we're bombing down towards Fastnet now at 5.5 knots or more. Heaven knows what it's going to be like when I go round the rock and try and come back the other way. No doubt we shall see. Well, that is the Fastnet rock. And we are now fairly close to it, he says, stating the blindingly obvious. This is the furthest point of our trip on the Jester challenge, and once we go around this rock, leaving it on the starboard side as the sailing directions say, then we're headed back into Baltimore. And as it's 10 o'clock in the morning, I think there's a possible chance we may get there before dark. That's exciting. So in a moment I'm going to get rid of the pulled out foresail and make ready to steer around in a clockwise direction and get round this massive and famous rock. That's the sail away. Now, let's go and take down the pole. Get it caught in the lines here, so pop it on there. That's it. Bollocks. There we are. Haul it out the way. Okay, time to get rid of the preventer. Put a bit of steering on here. So just hardening up a little bit there. Bring the boat round a bit more into the wind. There's lots of little boats out there this morning, mostly I think mini transats from France. And just going to harden up a little bit more.
That's a bit nearly on a close hold now. And tidy up the slack Genoa sheet. And adjust the main for the new course.
Right. That's a bit too hard on the wind, I think. A bit close for me. Let's go a little further out. And put on a little bit of Genoa. That'll do for now. Okay, let's get that sheeted in. Okay, there we go. We're making good progress now. And there she is on the other side. As soon as that red boat's cleared, we'll get as close to the wind as we can and start heading back for Cape Clear, which is that lump sticking out of the sea just over there. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Let's get that. Not over hard. About there somewhere, I think. Okay. That is now the backside of Fastnet Rock. Marvellous place. Right, now we've got a bit of a beat uphill to get round Cape Clear over there. And of course now we've turned into the wind, it seems much stronger. It's now 18-20 knots. But I think we're doing okay. got about 22, 23 knots of wind. And we're coming slowly into the harbour entrance here at the end of the 2025 Jester Challenge, which I can't say has been easy. That's the white obelisk that marks the harbour entrance on the starboard side. And over there we have the lighthouse, which marks the port side. Just reduced the sail a little bit there. And I'm just keeping an eye on some rocks on the side there. I don't want to get involved with those, do we? No, we're past them now. So here we come into the bay at a cracking speed, I might say. So there's a green buoy at the right there. The embarrassing thing here, of course, would be to hit the buoy. So let's try not to do that if we can, possibly avoid it. There it is. And as we cross that line, green on the right, we look at our watch. Phew, the wind's gone down a bit, I don't mind that. There's the obelisk, people watching. There's the green buoy marking the finish. And as we go past between the buoy and the lighthouse, we look at our time and it's 2 hours, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 50 minutes and 37 seconds. 2:50, 37 seconds. And that's it. The Jester Challenge for 2025 is now done for me. However, we still need to get into the anchorage and get everything safe. So okay, we're all tidied up, and main sail's put away. Well, it's not got the sail cover on, but it's strapped up, and done the other things that need to be done. I've disabled the wind vane steering, and I've put the electric tiller pilot out so that we can use it just for anchoring. And now we're headed into Baltimore Harbour. Beautiful place, isn't it? I think anywhere is beautiful after the last 3 or 4 days. I just need to keep my eye on the south mark here. There it is, we're all right. Into the anchorage we sail. Whoops, pay attention, Rolt. So there we are. That was about Sunday to Monday, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday. 4 days of sailing in every kind of condition, mostly not conditions you'd usually choose to go out in. So this challenge this year certainly has been a challenge. I believe a lot of people elected not to bother to finish it, and there's no shame in that. Well, here we are finally, moored up in Baltimore Harbour. I'm glad I didn't try to do this at night. The last time I came here, you could just pretty much anchor anywhere you like, but now the place is full of mooring buoys. So I had to pick up a mooring buoy. Now it's, I think it's a good job I wasn't filming this, because it was like the Keystone Cops meets Mr. Bean. Trying to pick up a mooring single-handed on a heavy-ish little boat in 22 knots of wind is no mean task. I had about 3 tries, and I just as I was just about to pick up the mooring, the bow blew off. Each time I just didn't reach it. And yeah, it would have been a good cliffhanger video, but I was too busy ready to do that. On the 3rd try, I picked one up. Hooray! So now I need to go and see the harbour master and pay my dues, I suppose. But perhaps I need to have a little safe passage libation first. 3 days non-stop in a boat. It's all right. Seems easy once you get there.
To be smarter than a whore and a wait. Santi, my dear Annie, oh, you knew your girls can't you dance the polka, yes, away. Santi, my dear Annie, oh, you knew your girls can't you dance the polka.